Welcome friends, this is how the front end looks like. So here we have a navbar with a left, center and a right side here. Then again we have a left, a center and a right side here, but not on the navbar but on the home page. Here you see the left side have a profile card, below our profile image, username, and here a short bio. Below it we have recommended users to follow. This is for the left side. For the center side, as you see, it is basically a post here with the top side, here with the image side and the description with the controls here, the comments, and lastly here the input and the button for commenting. And on the right side here we have online users, as you see. So this is our front end. See you in VS Code. Hello guys, welcome. Let's start developing. So first I'm going to open the terminal, make a client folder. You can make it like this with this command. Okay, here is our client folder. Then cd client and npx create -react space and a dot. This will initialize our React application. Okay, so our React application has been initialized, and while it was initializing, I downloaded two images, as you see here, into the assets folder. You can find them into the GitHub repository that I'm going to put in the description. So you can go here and download those two images. Okay, so after we have initialized our React application, I'm going to delete the boilerplate files that I always delete when I initialize the application. Delete here the codes that those imported files. Here, oops, I'm going to delete everything. Here the logo, here the JSX that I'm not going to need. And let's go here to the app.css and write some default stylings for our application. So our application will be of border size border box, then margin of 0, padding of 0 to remove any default margin and padding from our JSX elements, then user select to none, and lastly font family. The first is going to be Roboto and then sans serif, but Roboto is not in, let's say, CSS by default. We need to download it from somewhere, so we can go here and type Roboto Google Fonts. We go here, it is here, yes. So the first thing, fonts.go.com. I click here, and before this I have already selected some of the fonts from the Roboto here. If you feel confused, you can just go here, click like this. You see here the minus are those that I have already selected, and when you select some of the different fonts here, you can go here to selected families, copy, let's go here to public, index.html, and let's paste them here. So our application will look a lot beautiful with those Roboto fonts rather than the default from HTML and CSS. Okay, so I suggest to you that we start our application. So cd client npm run start. Okay, and while it is doing its thing, I'm going to, okay, it has been started almost instantaneously. Okay, so I'm going to make here the components folder, and inside the components folder I'm going to make several other folders. So I'm going to have here a footer, then I'm going to have here home, after home and footer I'm going to have navbar, then after navbar post, profile cart, right side, and lastly I'm going to have suggested users. So those will be our components here, and let's make two files for each folder here. So footer.jsx rfce, I'm just going to close here the terminal, then footer.module.css. So for CSS I'm going to use modules. So this is basically vanilla CSS. If you don't know them, don't worry, it is like 99% vanilla CSS, so you don't need to learn anything new, so don't worry. Okay, then home.jsx rfce, then home.module.css. Let's go here to import the styling sheet. So import classes from dot slash, oops, what happened here, wait, okay, then let's make for the navbar here a JSX file, rfce, and navbar.module.css. Again, the same procedure. So we make the two files, and then we import the CSS file to the JSX file. Okay, let's do it for the post. And here, post.module.css. If you wonder what I do like this RFCE, it is an extension in VS Code. This extension here, ES7 React Redux React Native Snippet. So you see here it has plus 7 million downloads. So if it's plus 7 million, it's this one, and it is very nice. It saves you a lot of time, and as you know, time is everything. Okay, so import classes from /post.module.css, and let's do it for the cart. So profile cart rfc, the same here, profile cart. Let's make it like lowercase, like this kind of case, I mean, and let's import. So import classes from quotes./profile_cart.module.css, and we have two more left, so we are almost ready. So right side rfc here, then a CSS file, and let's import classes from /, and we have one last left, so let's make it suggested users.jsx rfce, and let's make the styling sheet. So suggested users.module.css, and let's import classes from /. Okay, so we've made our folder and file structure for our application, and I suggest to you that we import some things here into the app so we see what we do. So I'm going to import here the navbar, then below the navbar I'm going to import here the home, and lastly I'm going to import here the footer. So footer. Okay, and we have here a navbar and a footer, and everything else here, those components that I have not imported, they will be here in the home. So the home will be like our main components, let's say. Okay, so I suggest to you that we go here to the home and we do the thing that we need to do. So let's go here to home, and here let's make the div2 class name classes.container, and here we're going to have classes.left, and let's import profile cart and suggested users. Okay, so this for our left side. Then I'm going to import outside the left div post, and lastly right side. So this side will be on our left, the post will be on our center side, and the right side will be on the right side. So let's write here the JSX, and we're going to see how our application looks like. So for our home here, I'm just going to start here the container. So dot container is going here to have a width of 90%, then margin of 0 auto to center it on the left and right side like this, then margin top of 40 pixel, display is going to be here of grid, and we're going to separate our left, center and right side in the following way. So 3 fr for our left side, 6 fr for our center side, and 1.5 fr, which is fraction, for our right side, and gap between all of them of 10 IRM. Okay, so can we see? Okay, you see how it's looking right now. So here we have the navbar, here we have the footer, and here left side, center side and right side. Okay, but we still have a long way to go. So I'm going to close all of them files, and first I'm going to start with the navbar. But before that I want to close. Can I just do it like this? So close all. Okay, so let's open here the navbar and let's start typing our JSX. So for our navbar here, I'm going to have class name here of classes.container, then .classes.wrapper, then we're going to have here a left side, a center side and a right side. So for our left side here, I'm going to give an h3 of web dev mania as a text, the channel name. For the center side, I'm going to have an input field here with the placeholder of placeholder of search user ... And below the input I'm going to have an icon of AI outline search. But I think we have not installed React icons. This is the only dependency that we're going to have for this video. So let's go cd client and npm I react-icons. It is basically for icons, so don't worry, there's no documentation, it is just icons. So I'm going to copy here the search icon, import AI outline search from React icons, and here /AI, because here it starts with AI. And I'm going to put a class name on the icon, so classes.search icon. And this is for our center side. The right side is going to have here a div with the class name of icons, so click enter, and here we're going to have AI outline user and AI outline logout. So I can copy this and import it, and the same is correct for the logout. So okay, and below that icon div that you see here, I'm going to have here an image, so image like this, and here the image name is going to be profile user image, and here the class name is going to be class name, it's going to be classes.profile user image like this. Okay, let's see how our website is looking right now. Okay, so here AI out, here I have made a typo. Okay, so this U should not be there. So let me go here and remove it, and right now let's see how it's looking. So okay, I have not imported the image, my bad. Let's go. So import profile user image from // assets/ and I'm going to use the woman.jpg image. Okay, so if I refresh the page, okay, we cannot currently see that much of our page because that image is taking so much space. So let's go to the CSS, and I suggest to you guys that we first style the image. So let's go here and navbar.module.css. So our profile user image is going to have a height of 35 pixel, width of 35 pixel, not 350 but 35, border radius of 50%, and object fit of cover, and lastly a cursor or pointer. So okay, you see right now our navigation bars. Okay, so let's start styling everything. So our container is going to be of a height of 6 pixel, width of 100%, and border bottom of 1 pixel solid, and a hash color, so 999 like this. This for our border bottom, you can see it right now. Then for the wrapper, we're going to have a margin of 0 auto and a width of 85%. Then we're going to have a height of 100%, padding of 0.5 IRM on top and bottom, and on left and right 1.25 IRM. Then display of flex, justify content space between to separate the three sides, and align items center to make them centered. So you can see right now how they're looking. They are kind of centered, I mean on the left here, center, and right, they're aligned properly, but they're not styled yet. So let's go. So we're going to have here the left, center, and a right side. I'm just going to write some comments here for me to be easier to know which side I'm styling. So the left side here is going to have the left, it's going to target the H3, so font size of 26 pixel, font weight of 500. Just that, and of course I almost forgot here the color of 555. So you see right now how it's looking beautiful. Okay, so then for our center side here, we're going to have the following styling. So the center, display of flex, align items of center, and I can close this here because it clutters my workspace. And for you guys, I'm going to do this trick here so you know what I'm styling. Okay, let's continue. Display of flex, align items of center, justify content of center, then a gap of 0.5 IRM, height of 40 pixel, width of 240 pixel, border of 1 pixel solid 888, and lastly a border radius of 20 pixels. So let's see how it is looking. Okay, we still have to style something. So let's style here the input, so center, and the input. So this sign means the direct children. So that is one level deep. So you see here the input is one level deep. But if I had, let's say, something like this, so here if that was an input, it would not target it because it's let's say for the second deep, it's two elements deep, and it would not target it. So it is targeting the direct children. Okay, enough talking. So padding right of 0.5 rm, then border is going to be of none, outline is going to be here of none, and then border right of 1 pixel, solid 333. Okay, this for the input. Then I'm going to target here the search icon. So search icon is going to receive font size of 19 pixel and cursor of pointer. And lastly, a center of focus within. This means that whenever something inside our center side is targeted, which is focused, which in this case is going to be the input. So if the input is focused, we're going to change here something in the center div. So let's go. And the only thing that we're going to change is the border color, which is going to be of 000, which is a black color. So let's see right now how it is looking. Okay, it is looking very nice. Okay, the next side of course is the right side, which is the only side left. So let's go. Our right side is going to receive here a display of flex, align items of center, and gap of 0.75 rm, and then the icon. So right, the direct children's, which again, as I told you, this sign is the direct children, and they are going to be display of flex, align items of center, and font size of 22, and then gap of 0.5 rm, and lastly a cursor of pointer. So you see right now how they are looking. Okay, and I can even show that what do I mean by direct children if you didn't understand. So if they are 2 level deep like this, you see here right now how are they? You see right now they are not styled here, they are very small. But if I remove this means that you can target just the children. It doesn't care how deep are they nested. And right now you see they are styled, but this sign here means direct children. It cares only if they are 1 level deep. If they are more than 1 level deep, it ignores them. So right now you see right now how are they are not styled. So if I remove this deep, they are the direct children. So that means direct children 1 level deep. Okay, so right now they are styled as you see here. Okay, I suggest to you that the next site. Okay, so we have made the navbar. Let me see which is the next site. Okay, so the profile card. Let's go here to the profile card. So the profile card here is going to have a class name of classes.container, then .classes of wrapper, and here is going to have a classes of top site, and of course when we have a top site we have a bottom site. And lastly, below the bottom site, we're going to have an h3 with the class name of my profile, which is going to contain just the text of my profile. And here inside the top site, we're going to have an image, which is going to be again the source of profile user image. And here the class name is going to be of classes.profile user image. Below that top site, we're going to have here a classes of username and created at, which is going to have here a paragraph with a span inside. So username, 2 dots just for the span, and here I can yes, like this here, and here web dev mania. Below again we're going to have a paragraph with a span inside, which is going to be for created at, 2 dots, and here I'm going to put some arbitrary data. So we're 14th of January, I'm going to put 14th of January 2023, the current date which I'm recording. And below this div here, you see here we have the wrapper, and here the top side. Oops, why I'm not closing everything? Wait, so the top side, this thing here must be into our top side like this. So our top side, yes, and here between the top and bottom I'm going to put an horizontal line. This is what HR.JS element means. So I can even show you when I go here. If I refresh here, okay, wait, I need to start my server then. cd client npm run start, npm run start. Okay, while starting I'm going to finish my bottom side. So okay, it has been started again instantaneously. I don't know why it had been stopped before. I digress. Okay, so followers, 2 dots, span, and let's put some, let's say 1 2 3 4 5, something arbitrary. And here a paragraph again with the followings, and here a span of some random numbers. And here it is ready, the JSX. So let me see, profile image is not defined. Okay, let's import it. Import profile image, user image from // assets and woman.jpg. Let me see. Okay, again that image is taking our whole viewport. So let's go here to the stylings. So to the VS Code, profile car.module.css, and here I'm going to do the same trick for you guys to see both the styling sheet and the JSX. So let's go. Dot container is going to receive here a height of 300 pixel, a width of 100%, then a border of 1 pixel, solid 333, then border radius of 20 pixel, display of flex, align items of center, justify content of center, flex direction of column, and then background color of this hash color. So F4, F4, F4. Okay, so let's see how it is looking right now. Again, this image is taking everything, so let me style the image first before continuing. So the image here is going to be an image container, profile, user, image. And as I see here, I have not written this image container, so let me make here a div with the class name of image container, and I'm just going to wrap my image. So guys, write this image container here dot div and wrap here dot image. So the image container, first of course I need to style the image container before the image itself. So the image container is going to receive a width of 100%, display of flex, align items of center, and justify content of center. So we're going to center our image, and the image itself is going to be of height of 45 pixel, width of 45 pixel, border radius of 50%, and then object fit of cover. So like this. Okay, so right now you see the image here, it is centered, but I don't see our border color. What happened here? So border solid 333, I have written it. Okay, we're going to see it soon, so I need to target the wrapper, and I think then we're going to see it. So dot wrapper is going to receive here a height of 100% and panic of 0.25, top and bottom, and left and right of 0.5. Then let's see right now. Okay, we still don't see it. I'm not sure why. We're going to develop and we're going to see if it pops up. Okay, so dot top is going to receive here a height of 50% and width of 100%. Then below that top side, we're going to target here the user and created at. So username and created at. And I see why we don't have received here that border. It is because I have made a typo here. Right now I saw it. So container like this. Okay, so right now, okay, you see right now how it is looking. I really don't like those typos because you see they lose my thumb. Okay, so let's continue. So margin top of 15 pixel, text align of center, then display of flex direction of column, and then gap of 0.5 IRM. So you see right now how it is looking. Okay, then I'm going to target here the HR just like this, and margin top of 20 pixel for the HR. After the HR, I'm going to target here the dot bottom, which is going to receive a height of 50%, width of 100%, display of flex, align items of center, justify content of flex start, gap of 0.5 IRM, and then margin top of 20 pixel like this. Then I'm going to target here those paragraphs here that we have. So dot bottom, and then the direct children, the direct paragraphs. So margin of 0 auto for them, margin bottom auto, margin top of 5 pixel, font weight of 600, and font size of 17 pixel. So let's see. Okay, you see how they're looking right now. Then I'm going to target here my profile of text declaration of none, color of 0E5AD4, font size of 20 pixel, margin bottom of 12 pixel, and transition of 150 milliseconds, all easy out, and lastly cursor of pointer. And for my profile here, I'm going to target it for the hover effect, and the hover effect is going to change the color to 235BB6 like this. So okay, white is here. I think I need to place it one div below like this. So place it like this, guys, as you see here, and okay, it is where it was supposed to be. Okay, so guys, this is for our profile card site. Let's go here to our suggested users. So for the suggested users, just a second. Okay, so for the suggested users here, let me close this thing here. Again, a class name here of classes.container, then classes.wrapper, and then we're going to have a div of classes, my profile, which is going to have here the image here of that same woman. So let's import it. So profile user image, class name is going to be here of classes dot profile user image, and let's put here an empty alt tag. Okay, let's import the image here of that woman. So profile user image from dot/asset / woman.jpg. Okay, so this for my profile. Then I'm going to make below the image here a div of classes dot profile data, and it is going to be a 2 span. So web dev mania for the first span here, the text, and below the second span is going to get the class name here of short bio, and here I'm going to type some short bio, which is life is full of adventures. Okay, so this is for my profile. Then I'm going to have here below this div here, below my profile, so below it, class name here, a div with the class name of suggested users, and below that I'm going to, inside suggested users, I'm going to have here first an h3 with the class name of title, which is going to be recommended users to follow like this. And below I'm going to have here class name of suggested user like this, and here I'm going to have first an image here, source of man, and here class name is going to be of classes.imageUser, and again an empty alt tag. Below that image here I'm going to have classes.suggested user data, and I'm going to have a span of John Doe, just some dummy text, and below a span of classes.suggested message, and the message is going to be suggested to you. And here below that div here, below this div here, I'm going to have a button of with the class name of follow btn, and the text you probably guess follow like this. Okay, so let me see how it is looking. Okay, man is not defined, we have not imported that image, so import man from /asset/ and here main.jpg. Okay, again, yes, the image is taking everything, those two images. So let's go here to the styling sheets and let's start styling. Okay, so and I'm going to do the same trick for you guys. I think it's better for you to look it like to make the VS Code look like this. Okay, so dot container is going to receive a margin top of 30 pixel, then dot wrapper is going to be width of 100%, and height of feed content. Then my profile here, this thing here, is going to have a display of flex, align items of center, and then justify content of center, and lastly 0.5 gap. So like this. Okay, so we still again we cannot see it, so let's target here the image. So my profile, it was profile user image, and height of 50 pixel, width of 50 pixel, border radius of 50%, which basically makes an image or whatever it is on a circle, and object fit of color. So let me see. Okay, this image, the other image is taking the whole space here, so let me target that image. So here dot image user is going to receive here height of 50 pixel, just the same styling. I will not type them again, so like this. And okay, so you see right now how it is looking. We still need to style them a little bit, more than a little bit if I need to be honest. So let's go. Here below the profile user image, we're going to have here a profile data, and it is going to receive here a display of flex direction of column, gap of 0.15 IRM, border left of 1 pixel, solid 333, and below the profile data here I'm going to target here the profile data and its first child. So the first child of our profile data, let me see, it is this web dev miner, the channel name. Font size is of 20 pixel, and below that the font size, font weight of 500. And I'm going to start here the last child, so profile data, last child, and it is going to receive here that last child, font size of 15 pixel, not 154, 15 pixel, and color of 555, like this. And to see how right now how it is looking. Okay, and here oh, I forgot here. So guys, to the profile data here, that's why it's looking like this. I forgot here padding left of 0.5 IRM. So right padding left on the profile data. So right now, okay, right now it is looking at as it was supposed to look. So let's start styling here that suggested user. So I'm going to make here a comment. So oops, so suggested users, like this. Let's make some space here and let's go. So dot suggested users is going to have a display of flex, then flex direction of column, margin top of 15 pixel, and gap of 1.5 IRM. Then below the suggested users, a title of margin top of 1.5 IRM. Let me see right now how it is looking. Okay, so we still have to style it a little bit. So let's continue. Suggested user is going to receive here a display of flex, align items of center, and gap of 0.5 IRM. Below the suggested users and the image user, so let's go here below the image user, I'm going to target the suggested message. So the suggested message is going to receive a font size of 15 pixel and color of 555. Okay, then I'm going to target the follow BTN, which is going to receive here a margin left of auto, border of none, outline of none, background color of 999, then padding of 0.5 on top and bottom IRM, and left and right of 1.25 IRM. Border radius is going to be of 12 pixel, color of white, after the color a cursor of pointer, and lastly here transition of 150 milliseconds, all is in out, and then a hover effect, of course. So follow btn hover, and for the hover effect we're going to receive a color of f4, 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 and then we're going to change the background color to fff. So you see right now how it is looking, and why this is down here. It should not be here. Let me check. So have I targeted the suggested message? So suggested message, if I make it like this, how it is going to look? Let's make it like this. Okay, we can make it like this, or okay, like this. and let me just copy several just to see how it is going to look. So like this. Okay, so I'm going to space it a little bit. Wait, this thing here. So if I make it 14 pixel and here margin left of 5 pixel, and I can make it like this. So display is going to block. Okay, right now it is looking as I wanted it to look. So it is just a display of block because it's a span, that's why it was an inline element. Okay, it is looking as I wanted it to look. So we are ready with the suggested image part. The next part is going to be the post, which is going to be, let's say, the most complex, although it's not complex, but don't worry, we're going to do it. It is just the longest component that we're going to write. So let's go. Here I'm going to close those folders and I'm opening the post.jsx. So let's go. So here our class name is going to be here of classes.container. Then below you know the procedure, so classes.wrapper, and then we're going to have here classes.top. Below the classes.top here I'm going to have classes.center, then controls, then comments, and lastly below the comments here we are going to have another div with the class name of post comment section. So those will be our 5 main divs, and inside each of them we're going to have a couple of JSX elements. So I suggest to you guys that we first start of course with the top side. So let's go. The top side here is going to have a div with the class name of top left, and here an image, the same image of that woman, so profile user image here for the source, and class name is going to be of classes dot profile user image, and again an empty alt tag. Okay, so this will be for our image. Then below that image here I'm going to have a div with the class name of profile metadata, which is going to be span web dev mania, and then 3 hours ago. And below that top left side here I'm going to have here an hi outline dots vertical and size of 25 pixel. And here actually for the name I'm going to put some woman name here like Jane though, let's say, instead of my channel name. And then actually this is for our top side. So let's continue here to our center side, and after we finish the center side I'm going to style it. So let's go. The div is going to have here a class name of description, so my first post, and here exclamation mark, and below again we're going to have this image, so the source image of profile user image, which will be our post image. So and here a class name of post image, and again an empty alt tag. Okay, so this is for our center side. Here we can open here the styling sheets like this, and we can start styling it. So just a second here. Okay, but before styling it, let me see how it is looking. So again, profile user image is not defined. Okay, let's import it. That's why it has been not defined. So from // asset / and here this woman image, and then we're going to import here the hi outline dot vertical from React-icons hi. Okay, like this, and again that image is very big. So let's start styling. First I'm going to target here the container with a mean height of 650 pixel and width of 100%, like this. Then dot wrapper is going to receive here an overflow of hidden, border radius of 12 pixel, padding bottom of 1 IRM, height of 100%, background color of ECE7E7, and then width of 90%. Okay, then I'm going to target here the top side, and here you know we have a center side also. So first of course we're going to go here with the top side. So let's go. Dot top is going to have here a display of flex, justify content of space between, align items of center, padding of 0.5 IRM top and bottom, and left and right of 0.75. Then we're going to have a border bottom of 1 pixel solid 333, padding bottom of 1 IRM, and lastly margin top of 0.5 IRM. So this will be the stylings for our top class name, and let me see how it's looking. Again, we cannot see because of this image, so let's target here the image. So profile user image is going to receive a width of 40 pixel, height of 40 pixel, object fit of cover, border radius of 50%. Those will be our stylings. So here is this image, and let's target here the post image. So I'm just going to copy it, oops, here paste it, and I'm just going to change here the class name, and it's going to have not the same stylings here. So of course the post image is going to be a lot bigger than the profile image. So width of 450 pixel, and here the height is 450 pixel and the width is 100%, like this. So with 100%, height to 450 pixel, and border radius, we will not have border radius, and just here the object fit cover. So okay, right now you have some imagination of how our application is going to look like, our post component more specifically. Okay, so let's continue here with the top side because we have still work to do. So below the top, we're going to target the top left class name. So display of flex, align items of center, and gap of 0.5 IRM. Then dot profile meta data, we're going to target it, display of flex, and flex direction of column. And below this metadata, we're going to target the profile metadata, span the first child, and it's going to have font size of 18 pixel and font weight of 500. Again, we're going to target here the profile metadata, span, but then last child, which is going to get font size of 15 pixel and color of 555, like this. So let me see how it is looking. Okay, so here the justifying between align items of center, it is looking very nice. Okay, this will be for our top side. Let's continue here with our center side. So our center side here, dot center, which is going to receive a height of fit content and width of 100%. Then dot center, we're going to target here the description, which is a direct children of the center class name, as you see here. It is going to receive font size of 18 pixel, color of 333, and padding of 1 IRM on all sides. Then dot center, the direct children, which is the post image, we have already styled it, so we're not going to style it again. And actually this is for our center side, so we can go here back to our, we are here actually, we don't need to go anywhere, so we can go here to controls, and let's start typing here for the controls. So the controls is going to be a very small class name, it's not going to have a lot of things, so let's go. So classes dot controls left, and you know, when we have a left side, we have the opposite, which is a right side. So let's first start with the left side, which is going to receive an AI outline of heart, and then BI message around it. So this for our left side, and the right side is going to have just one icon, which is BS bookmark, like this. So we can import them. So import, first we're going to import the AI outline heart, so I'm just going to paste it from React icons AI, and I'm going to copy and paste 2 more times, as you see here the BI message rounded from BI, and then BS bookmark, just paste it here from BS. So this is for our control side. Let's go here to our comments and let's start. So our comments here, inside the comments, we're going to have a class name here of comments, so comments and comment, so plural and singular, and here a div with the class name of comment left. So the comment left is going to receive here that same image that we have imported and used 2 times here in this component, which is profile user image, and it is going to receive here classes dot comment image, like this. Okay, below this image here, we're going to have a class name of comment data, which is a span of web dev mania, and below a span of with the class name of comment time ago, which is 1 hour ago. So this for the comment data. below the comment data we're going to have the actual text. So comment text is going to be the class name, and inside nice post Jane, and here let's put an exclamation mark. Okay, so below the comment text and below here the comment left, so on the comment right here we're going to have comment right, and inside the comment right we're going to have AI outline of heart, again that icon that we have used here as you see, and below the AI outline heart a span with the text of 5 likes like this. Oops, again that image is very big, but I wonder why that post is like this, because probably of this image here. Okay, and I'm going to go here to that comment. You see how long it is here. If you want to copy it and don't copy some diff and make some mistakes, so you can do it like this here, that arrow which is facing the downside, you can click here, so you see how it is closed, you can copy and paste. Okay, so this will be for our comment side. Let's go here and let's style it. So just a second. Okay, here again like this, and let's start. So controls, and here first the controls which are going to receive a display of flex, justify content of space between, align items of center, padding of 0.5 IRM top and bottom, and left and right of 1 IRM, then font size of 25 pixel, and lastly border bottom of 1 pixel solid 333. Then below the controls we are going to target here the controls left, and they're going to receive display of flex, align items of center, and gap of 0.5 IRM. So this is just for the controls. Below the controls, you know, we have the comments. So comments here, we're going to make a comment here with the comment text. Okay, I digress. So comments, you're going to receive display of flex direction of column, gap of 1.75 IRM, padding of 1.5 IRM on top and bottom, and left and right of 0.75 IRM, and border bottom of 1 pixel solid 555. Then below continuing, I'm going to target again that image because it's taking a lot of our website. So comment image, so width of 36 pixel, height of 36 pixel, border radius of cover, and then actually border radius of 50%, and then object fit of cover like this, so we can see. Okay, so we just need to align it and it is going to look very nice, the post. So let's continue. So we target here then the comments, which is going to be a display of flex, justify content of space between, and align items of center. So you see right now how there's space between. Then I'm going to target here dot comment left. So the left side is going to receive a display of flex, align items of center, and gap of 0.5 IRM. Below the comment left, I'm going to target the comment data, which is going to receive display of flex and flex direction of com, just this. And then comment data like this, and here span first child, which is going to receive font weight of 500. And let me see right now how it's looking. Okay, it is looking very nice. We're getting closer and closer to the final look of our post component. Okay, let's go. So comment time ago is going to be a font size of 15 pixel and color of 666, this hex color. And below the time ago, I'm going to target here the dot comment text, which is going to receive margin left of 0.5 IRM, align self of flex start, because right now you see it is up, so this is of the align flex start. If I comment it, it is going to be centered, so we don't want it centered. I want it to be on the top like this. So you see right now it's on the top. I wanted it to look like this. Okay, and for the comment text here we have font size of 18 pixel and lastly a color of 222. So this is for the comment text. And then we target here the comment right, which is going to receive here a display of flex, align items of center, flex direction of column, and lastly gap of 0.25 IRM like this. So you see right now how it is looking. Okay, so this is for our comments. The last here subcomponent, if I can phrase it like this, is the post comment section, which is going to be just an input here with the class name of classes dot input section, and here a placeholder of type here dot dot dot, and then button post. So let's go again here to the styling sheets, and let's style it. So here post comment section, and here post comment section is going to receive a width of 95%, margin of 0 auto, and then margin top of 1.25 IRM. Then an input section is going to receive a border of none, outline of none, not orange but none. Then background color is going to be here of transparent, font size of 17 pixel, width of 90%, padding left of 0.5 IRM, and transition of 150 milliseconds all. Then for the input section focus, we are just going to make the padding left of 1.1 IRM, not 1 point something, just 1 IRM. And then we're going to target here the button, which is post comment section, and the direct children of post comment section, the button. So border of none, outline of none, font size of 18 pixel, color of hash color is going to be so 285AD8, this color. And below it we are going to target the background color, which is going to be transparent, cursor of pointer, and transition 150 milliseconds, all is in out, like this. And then post comment section, we're going to target here the button hover, which is going to receive a color of, again, a hash color, so hash 8, not 8 but 2, you see 2828BA. So let me see how it is looking, the final look. So you see how it is looking, the post looks very beautiful. So you see here the button here with the side hover effect, and here when I focus you see how it is. Okay, so this is for our post component. The next component that we're going to write here is the right side. So let's go. Right side is going to be very simple compared to everything that we have just written. So right side class name here is going to be, again, classes.container, you know, guys. Then dot classes of wrapper, and here classes.user, and here an image with the source of main. Then class name is going to be here of classes.profile user image, and below classes of user data, the div. And the div is going to have one span with the John Doe and a self-closing div. So for the first time I write the div like this, a self-closing div. And here the class name is going to be here classes of online dot, like this. And here I'm just going to copy paste this user and paste it several times. How many times? I don't know, like 5 or 6 times, just paste it several times. It's not that important how many times. Okay, so let's go here to our styling sheets, and first again I'm going to target here the image. So the profile user image is going to receive a height of 50 pixel, width of 50 pixel, border radius of 50%, and object fit of color. Let me see. Man is not defined, of course we need to import it first. So import man from asset/man.jpg. Let me see. Okay, so you see how it is looking. Okay, let's continue here. So we're going to target the, I just want to space this a little bit down, so dot container is going to just, okay, like this. So dot container, again I have a typo, I don't know why. So okay, right now I don't have a typo. So height is going to be of fit content, then a width of 100%. This is just for the container. Then dot wrapper is going to receive here a display of flex direction of column, and gap of 2 IRM. This for the wrapper. Let me see how it's looking. Okay, you just see the spacing here. Then dot user is going to be a display of flex, align items of center, gap of 0.5 IRM, and position of relative, because inside the user we have this online dot which is going to be an absolute positioned. So dot user data, and we're going to target here the span, which is going to be of font size of 18 pixel and font weight of 500. So I kind of forgot this time to do the trick that I did was the last time, so like this. And below we're going to target here dot user data, and here the div, which is dot online dot. I can just copy it like this and paste it. It's the same thing, but I want to be more semantically correct or explicit. I'm not sure of the correct word. Okay, so let's continue. So position of absolute, width of 16 pixel, height of 16 pixel, background color of green, just this color green, border radius of 50%, top of 0.25 IRM, right of 6 pixel, and border of 3 pixel solid white color. So let me see how it is looking. Okay, so you see here that on my dot. Okay, so we have done almost everything. The last component that we need to write is the footer. So let's finish it with the footer. So I'm going to close here the right side, and let's go here to the footer. So class name is going to be here of classes.footer, and here classes.wrapper, and here a div with the class name of column. We're going to have 3 columns. So in the first column I'm going to have here an h2 with the about the app, and below I'm going to have a paragraph with the Warem ipsum text. So you can just type here Warem, and you see here how it pops up. Just click enter and you see that long text. So I'm just going to make it on several lines, so like this. Okay, then we go to the second column, which is going to be an h2 with the text of contacts, and here span of phone 2 dots plus 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, some from 1 to 9. Then a span of YouTube web dev mania, the channel name, and then a span with the GitHub, and again the channel name, which is web dev mania. Below here an h2 with location, and here I'm going to have a span continent 2 dots Europe, span again region Eastern Europe, and here span of country, my home country, which is Bulgaria. So this is for our footer. Let's go here to the styling sheets and let's style it. Again, that trick here to split the screen. Okay, so dot footer is going to be a width of 100%, height of 300 pixel, and padding top of 50 pixel. Then dot wrapper is going to be a width of 85%, not pixel, height of 100%, margin of 0 auto. Then display of flex, justify content of space between, and align items of center. So let me see. Okay, we just have a little bit of styling, so we were almost ready. Let's go. So display of flex, flex direction of column, gap of 0.5 IM. Then I'm going to target here the H2, which is going to have a margin bottom of 15 pixel, justify self of flex start, and margin left of minus, you heard me right, minus 5 pixels. So you're going to see, you see how it moved to the left. This is what minus do. So if I remove it, I want you to see the difference. Okay, and if I add it again, you see how it moved just slightly. Okay, and then I'm going to target here the column, here the paragraph, which is going to receive max width of 425 pixel, core of 555, and font size of 15 pixel. And after this, actually, okay, so this is for the whole styling here for the footer. Guys, you see how our application looks like. It looks very beautiful, at least to me. So please subscribe, have a good evening, and see you next time. Bye.